Right, Shalom Akim. Want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone and rule well. And much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, man, through the spirit, just want to go through a quick topic. And as you can see, I entitled this one, Join unto the Lord. All right, because man, through charity, charity, where we join ourselves and basically be heirs. We join heirs with Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. The scripture says, "What if you love me? Feed my sheep." All right. So that's what we're subject to doing, along with keeping the commandments and what rehearsing the righteous acts. All right, until Yahweh Shem Shai get here. All right. But what, man, the brotherhood and man feeding the Lord's flock. All right. So this is Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 17. This is real recommended and beautiful things. All right. Seeing that the Lord have gathered brothers from many different diverse walks. All right, and brought brothers together. All right. So it's Proverbs 19 and 17. It says, "He that have pity upon the poor, lend it unto the Lord." All right. So when you go into the word pity, it basically means to be gracious or favorable unto the poor. And we know what the poor are gonna be, the Lord's men. All right. Not your average the bum that's on the street, but what the men that actually fears Yahweh Shem Shai. The humble and the ones that's in a contrite and meek spirit. All right. It says upon the poor lend it unto the Lord. All right, so let's go into this word lend it real quick. It says to unite. All right, to cleave unto, to borrow, self-lender, to join, to be joined. All right, to join oneself too. All right. So when you're doing these things, you're basically doing it like until you're doing it to the Lord. All right, because what? These are the Lord's men. All right, these men are precious in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shai. It says, "And that which he had given will he pay him again." So you're doing something beautiful or precious in the eyes of the Lord by whether it be by corner charity, brothers need, but first and foremost, the scriptures. All right, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, passing those talents around to these brothers. All right, that's what this thing is about. All right, but hey, it's twofold. If brothers need, you're always supposed to be there. Let me get this one scripture real quick. Real quick, wise on my spirit. Let's see. Let's in the book of Matthew. Matthew 5 and 41. It says, "And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, all right, go with him twain. All right. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee, turn not thou away." All right. And what? This is your brother. All right. This is your brother in the truth. That's also fearing Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 verse 1. "When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it." All right. And that's a part of what being spiritual men. All right. That's a part of being spiritual men. It says, "So shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits." So everything, and you look at these things, and the majority or the masses will say, like I brought out not too long ago, money, but man, benefits could be anything. If you're helping, you could a brother might need certain help on a breakdown, and you give him that edification through the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Shai. Hey, that's benefiting that brother in the long run. That's a benefit. Now that brother has the proper understanding. All right. It says, "Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense." All right. And this is what we're doing to godly men, those that fear and put their trust and do the will of Yahweh Shem Shai. The same as who? My mother, my brother, my sister, so forth and so on. Those that do the will. It says, "And if not from him, yet from the Most High, there can none come." So like there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. So if it is no growth or anything coming from someone that's always occupied in evil, you know. But what you're helping a man of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. All right, it says, "Give to the godly man and help not a sinner," because what a sinner is gonna continuously do wicked things and have his deeds set on wickedness. You know, it says, "Do well to him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread." You know, hold back thy bread. Hey, give that which is that thou cast not thy pearls before the swine. You know, cast not thy pearls before the swine, because that's speaking of Esau in that particular scripture, but it's also our own people. You know, because what all they're gonna do is trample it and use it. Like you might have uh so-called bum. Not saying that it is going off, you know, but you might have a bum, but you know what? You don't want to provide him with money if he's gonna go and buy drugs with it. You know, if he's gonna go buy weed or crack or so forth or so on. You know, you know you can give that money to your brother because what your brother is gonna do what's needed or what's required, or you know, man, to whatever benefit is gonna help him. You know. It says, "And give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby." And that's what Jake is crafty. You know, Jake can tell you, I need this bread because I'm hungry, and you give it to him, and he go right back and buy a pack of cigarettes with it. You know, that's him overmastering you. It says, "For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him." All right. This is Matthew chapter 25 and verse 35. "For I was hungry, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me." Hey, only your brother is gonna do these things, you know. It says, because what you are likened to a 3/4 cord, you know, tightly knitted within the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, "I was in prison, and ye came unto me." And brothers have multiple of examples of when they were in need and what brothers came and helped, you know, and that's what the brotherhood is for, you know. It says, "Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when ye saw we Salakia, when saw we thee and hungered and fed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee? Or when we saw thee sick or in prison and came unto thee?" And the king shall answer and say unto them, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these brethren, ye have done it unto me." You know? So, hey, man, however you treat a brother is going to be rendered right back unto you, you know, from Yahweh Shem Yahshai, you know. If you bless a brother, Yahweh Shem Yahshai is going to bless you, and those brothers are going to bless you also in return, you know. This is Luke chapter 14 and verse 23, and I made the point about us being spiritual because, man, you got to actually understand that you're dealing with the Lord's men, you know. You're dealing with the Lord's men. And the spirit will let it be known if this is a man of Yahweh Shem Yahshai or not, you know, by what his ways actually hearkening in truth and sincerity. All right. This is Luke chapter 14 verse 23. "And the Lord said unto the servant, Go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled." All right. This is a form of what, man, being joint to Yahweh Shem Shai, compelling those brothers to come in. All right. That's how you become near dear to Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. You bless his servants, you know, and you're compelling them with what? Not money or our service. You're compelling them in with the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. All right, because ultimately that's what brings you closer to Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, when you taking heed and what you become a living sacrifice. All right, that's another thing. You have to become a living sacrifice also for the brotherhood. You know. This is Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, And many nations shall be joined to the Lord in that day, and shall be my people. All right. And I will dwell in the midst of thee, and thou shalt know that the Lord of hosts has sent me unto thee. And thou shalt inherit Judah his portion in the Holy Land, and shalt choose Jerusalem again. All right. And this is what once those servants be compelled into the house of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. When the Lord deliver us, what those nations is gonna be of the elect, you know. Speaking of the tribes, not no other heathenistic nations. All right. The heathens can't be joined to Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, therefore troubled our people and ultimately made our people go astray. You know. First Peter 4:8, it says, and above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins. So by you doing whatever it is for a brother, you know, and not just doing it because you have to, you know, are you subject to doing it, but be doing it because, man, you're being sincere, you know. That can cover up some of the transgressions that you might have had. You know, it says the multitude of sins. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahshai eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So the Lord sees everything, you know, according to its true nature, you know. So, man, charity is beautiful. It's a beautiful, man, part of our customs, you know. Whether it be money, food, house to stay, a place to stay, you know. Hey, man, you're doing this like unto Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, and that's bringing you closer and closer to the Lord, you know, for beautiful deeds. All right. This is James 2:5. It says, hearken, my beloved brethren, the Most High, so like you have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him. That's right. You know, that's right. It's a question, and that's right. Yahweh Shem Shai have chosen the poor of this world and rich in spirit, you know. So like in rich in faith, all right. And the heirs that they're gonna be joint heirs with the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shai, all right. So brothers, hey man, be brotherly. By us doing to brothers, you know, a beautiful deeds and sincerity. Hey man, we're closer and closer to Yahweh Shem Shai, you know. What we're doing is not uh being unseen. You know, that's a part of laboring in the truth. All right. So everything we're doing, and man, brothers are doing it like unto Yahweh Shem Shai. Why? Because we are dealing with his sheep. All right. So with that, man, Lord willing, this quick topic was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash, that belongs to the elders and apostles, great millstone of root well. And much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. Shalom.